This is Christine. She worked as a design engineer in Detroit. When she was 25, her manager, who was twice her age, offered her a job in Ontario to launch a new vehicle for the company. Christine jumped at this opportunity. She thought,
This is so cool. I've been hired because of the great work I did for him in the past.
when she arrived in Toronto, she didn't know anyone. She was one of the only two female engineers on the design team and felt extremely unwelcomed. Christine later found out that before hiring her, her manager told people,
I'm hiring this young, hot redhead. You'll love her.
For the next 18 months, while Christine was working in Toronto, she was sexually harassed by her manager on a daily basis. All the men working on the design team told Christine to acknowledge the gravity of the situation and report it to authorities.
This is harassment.
They said, but for 18 months they watched it happen and never spoke up on Christine's behalf. She didn't report it herself because she was scared of how others might perceive her. She wanted to be
tough enough to handle the environment.
She didn't want to be
the stereotypical woman who complained to human resources.
And because she worked for him, she feared that it could negatively affect her career. One day, a fellow female engineer noticed Christine's manager behaving inappropriately towards her. She convinced Christine to take action and report the situation. The company completed an investigation, and 6 weeks later, her abuser was demoted out of management and into a regular engineering job. He wasn't even fired. He got to keep his job because he was so close to retirement. Christine explained that 6 months after the investigation, she left the company.
Emotionally, it just wore me out.
Christine was lucky enough to eventually escape an abusive situation. Unfortunately, other women are not so lucky, and safe support systems for them must be encouraged. Christine's story was published in a newspaper called the Globe and Mail in 2018. She is now more open in sharing her story and advocating for others, but if it weren't for the support she received, she may never have been able to do so.